All right, all right, all right. Yeah. So I was talking to myself there a second ago. I got the trash out this time. Now I hope that Esther can see the comments this time. All right. Come on, people. Esther, where you at? Oh, she's there. Okay, hold on. All right. Yeah, I don't see you. Where are you on? I think she went live on her channel. Oh, she's supposed to be on my channel. Where are you? I don't see nobody there, just me. Oh, wait, there's somebody. Okay, there you are.
Yeah.
What
It
the
was
heck?
it's recording somewhere on another station, I guess. Because
Huh.
I
Did you? Hi,
scheduled it.
Justin. Justin's here.
I scheduled it and it's running. So
I won't admit it, Justin, but I think it was me. All right. So said it was on. Well, I just went live just a second ago.
okay.
So maybe that was me going live that you saw. And
I
if
don't
you're
know.
signing in, if you're signing into on my account, then that would make sense. Hey, Venus. Hi, Oopie. Hi, Bobby.
Hey Venus, hi Ophi, hi Bobby. Hey Justin. Hey Ron.
Oh, she actually got notified this time. All right. Hi, Esther. What do you got for us tonight? It's your show.
Well, um,
And I thought we were going to have Venus on this side with us.
we can.
Yeah, I
Bring her
sent her the
in.
link. I sent her the link. Venus, you got the link in Skype, right?
Venus, did you get the link?
Yeah, because we're hoping that we can get some training on these dice.
Yeah, that would be good. Let's see.
Well, I missed the trash last week, and so I got it this week though. I got bottles out this week, and I got trash out this week. I'm on the right page now. Oh no, you're cooking. What are you cooking?
Who's cooking?
Yeah, we would be throwing sticks at you, definitely. And unless you cut down the tree, we'd be okay.
Chicken, lima beans, rice.
Huh. Chicken and rice. I don't know how the lima beans fit in there. Be like Elaine on Seinfeld when she told the guy soup Nazi. She said, "Lima beans never been a big fan." It's one of his biggest sellers too. Hi Maria, how you doing? Maria, you want to be on the show? I sent you a link on Skype if you're interested.
Hi, Maria.
All right. Yeah, she's been working hard, been going to sleep early, or at least that's what she says. Uh, but
Ron, do you have experience with grays?
I had a gray cat that would come by here and visit. Does that count?
No.
No. When I first shared that picture of the gray cat, he hasn't been by this. I think he moved. Somebody moved, and he was gone with them. And he survived winter. I seen him right at the beginning of spring. I think I seen him right when it started to get warm, and so I know he survived the winter. And he just came up and said hello, and then he's been gone ever since. So he would always come up to me and try to trip me when I was walking and laugh. And then when I took a picture of him, I said I had a little gray visitor and drop by my porch today. And of course, when I showed the picture, just a small gray cat. So, but something happened this last week. I can tell everybody this now. Um, the neighbors that they own the cafe in town, the restaurant.
Hey, Marco.
Hi, Marco. And the husband was coming back home here, and the wife was looking out from the house, looking out the window, and saw this bright white orb or ship
Yeah.
or something, pure white, and it was shouldn't have been there. Okay. Now, what was interesting was where they said it parked was in the cornfield, just on the other block, right over here.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the cornfield every time I drive out, and you see the cornfield at the stop sign, and it sat in that cornfield there. And what was interesting was that particular night they're talking about. That's when I saw it. Remember, I told you I saw that flash of an orange or white orb. I saw that flash
Mm-hmm.
inside of my right eye. Of course, when I looked, there was nothing there, but I did see a white flash, and that was when that white ball was flying across over the town. You know, so
Yeah.
oh, quiet down, would you? Google what you. I didn't ask you to listen to me, and I even had the volume down already, and it still came through. It's weird. So yeah, so that was a witness to something. I don't know what, but everyone else is kind of like not talking about it. But they were yelling at me the couple days after that happened. Like I guess on Tuesday they were yelling at me, saying she was yelling out her window, telling I was talking to the guy, and she was yelling at him and said, "Tell him about the UFO we just saw the other." Everybody can hear it then, right?
Did y'all report it to the newspaper?
No,
No.
and they own the cafe or the little restaurant here. So I don't know that I don't know how you could report that without any actual evidence. I guess we could walk over to the cornfield and see if there's any evidence of anything. you know. But yeah, I don't know. That's about the only thing I could see us doing. But I didn't have any problem with any kind of power issue. So I was kind of looking at that too. I did maybe see the light flicker, but nothing with the TV or the computer. So there's that.
Yeah.
And so whenever I see something strange in the sky, I'm always looking at that kind of stuff like, well, is Jesse right or what? And I know not everyone's going to have the same experience with it either.
He's right, and it's documented, and they've been knowing it for years.
Oh,
The
yeah.
the
Yeah.
effects that all of
Yeah.
this
So,
can, everything it can cause, and is
yeah.
dangerous, really.
Oopie's leaving. She said there's too much activity in this planet. We're leaving. Yeah. A host a farting contest. That will be on another show, I think. We don't want the ladies here in the presence of all the guys farting. Unless they want to compete. If they want to compete with us.
I don't know how they can just do it on demand.
Right? We're just that talented.
Yeah.
I used to tell somebody, I said, I can fart when I want to or not fart when I don't want, whatever. I can control it. And what a conversation I have here. But anyway, I uh I proved it, and I could do it. And sure enough, I did it. Same, I can burp when I want to also. Guys are full of shit and gas. Maria wants to compete. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what she'd have. She'd have to eat tacos before. There you go. Yeah. So what from the sound frequencies that you have tried? Let's get into this seriously. What we're talking about with the raising our vibrations, and it's kind of funny because most of the shows that I'm watching, everyone's talking about that,
Yeah.
and we've been talking about it on your show here for 7 weeks now. So, and then all of a sudden now everyone's kind of catching up to it. And it's like, now I know they're not listening to my show. They can't be. They probably wouldn't when we're talking about partying and things like that. So I don't think they'd want to listen to our show. But the fact that they're talking about the same topic tells me about how we're linked or connected as a human race. We're connected. Okay. And that's what we were talking about too, as we are all connected, and we can have one thought here where I'm at. You have the same thought there where you're at, which is, you know, way south of where I'm at. Star in California can have the same thought in California, and you know what I'm saying. So it's amazing how that connects. You know.
I tell you how it
Hey
happened.
Jesse.
I'll tell you how it came along. Hey, Jesse. Um, I had seen an Ancient Aliens, and it was these sites around the world where huge stones, and it was made, the chambers or whatever were made to give off certain tones and stuff, which is where they thought they went to be in touch with the gods. And so these people a long time ago had already figured all this out,
Oh
with
yeah.
these tones and stuff. Okay, I never knew anything about the frequencies of clear and negative stuff, and adding frequencies to your mind while you sleep and all that. I mean, I just connected the two, and nobody had done that. It's
Mm,
like people were trying to get on the Akashic record, but then other people were trying to get in touch with higher dimensional beings with the frequency, and nobody had connected to clear your old frequencies, and behaviors and habits and stuff, to being able to be open to get new frequencies to move forward with it. So it was something that was in my mind like 3 or 4 weeks before I could figure out I was reading and researching, and I knew it was a connection, but I couldn't figure out how yet. And so the more I looked into it, and the more I watched those certain shows a few times to make
Yeah.
sure I didn't miss any details, and that all goes back to psychic abilities and being able to astral travel and all that. So if you're
Hmm.
gonna do that and then train your brain, you might as well clear out before you do, because if there's too much clutter in there, it's not gonna be able to work.
Yeah. And then I think if you're gonna, be sincere when you try this kind of stuff, because it's gonna be, eye opening, and you might have to change some things in your daily life cycles that you didn't care about before, where all of a sudden it opens your mind up to, and it's like, wait a minute, so then you have that kind of opening in your thought. And so to be aware of if you do any of these things, and then Oofy with her uh, sleep sounds, that was interesting.
Yeah, I mean that's
So,
right, Oofy. That's what happened. I'm learning about these frequencies and tones, and I'm also learning about these different energies and things that keep you from developing your psychic abilities. And all I did was just, add two and two and figured out you do them together, and that'll get you on the Akashic record.
yeah,
Because you had some people trying to do Akashic record, then you had some people trying to do frequencies, and all I did was put them together. That's all I did.
yeah. Now I had a weird. I can't even remember what it was about now, but it sure made me think about whatever I was thinking of, and maybe it'll come back tonight. I don't know, but it was weird. It was a trip I was on. I was on a uh, something. I don't know what. But before I went to sleep, though, I was thinking about. Remember, I was telling you about my ship that I was on,
Mm-hmm.
talking about in the future. And what's interesting is peanut butter and jelly.
Know what that, oh, I know what she means.
uh, and so, um, you have the three disc shapes, three separate crafts, but yet they can come together as one for, I guess, faster travel. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can all go at once, and then they can get back. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, like if you have say you have a triangle shape, but imagine three round discs instead of the triangle shape,
Mm-hmm.
and they're connected in such a way that they all match up, and they might look like a triangle from a distance. And so then, oh, you're gonna be on tonight. Well, you're not gonna be live. That's just a replay, right? Yeah. Or that's a newly recorded show, maybe. But anyway, it's not you live. I don't think. But yeah, so I don't know why I'd think of it like that design. I have no clue why I'd think of that like that design. So explain that one.
I think we talked about that the other day, how it would save space not to have room for scouts in a ship if you could just break it into three and
Yeah.
split up.
And I would imagine that each ship had a smaller scout ship or a few of them, or rescue ships or something.
Mm-hmm.
They had something for that. So, but what they would do in this case, I believe, and this is only what I feel in my mind, what they would do for the travel is they'd go through some kind of portal, like a wormhole or something like that. And like I said, when we always talk about the water, you know, we always mention about good night, Jesse.
Not Jesse.
And then, they always talk about the water, lakes and rivers and oceans being busy with these crafts. Well, as you remember what I mentioned before, God in the creation separated the waters from the waters. Two
Mm-hmm.
different waters: water on earth, water in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay, still water, just a different form. Ice, like I said before, ice is still water, believe it or not, but it's just frozen. Okay,
I meant to send you a link. They found a new world and it's just covered in water.
and that's good. And that's possibly one of those giant portals that they are using to go from one place to another. Whatever, what I think of the universe is we're a bunch of bubbles that are next to each other. And in our bubble, we don't know the other bubble is there. And likewise, they don't know we're here
Mm-hmm.
until all of a sudden one of the bubbles bursts and it's like, oh, there was somebody there. Like a supernova or whatever happens, in the sky that's weird.
Yeah.
But you'd think a supernova is a bubble bursting, right? And then you have the bubble that was there gone. You're still here, which means your bubble might expand a little bit, right? Because it has to fill up that space.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever played with bubbles, as I'm sure most of us have, we got the little bottle of bubbles and sat there and blew it with the little ring, and then they all went out. And it was all different sizes, right? You use the same amount of breath to get the soap bubble out. And join them to make connected bubbles. That's it, Oofy. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes bubbles merge. You're right. Just like you see galaxies crashing into each other and creating one giant galaxy. And not sure what happens to all the planets or stars that are in between all that. I don't know if they'll just be like joined in to the main galaxy in that situation, or they'll just be gone, you know. That's kind of interesting. Like in our situation with Andromeda 31, and in a few years we won't be here. But anyway, in a few years that's going to happen. Is that going to affect how we're moving around our galaxy now? They say probably not. We're not even going to notice it really. It's so darn big. The
Mm-hmm.
the area is so big that we won't notice it. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if they understand that completely. I think it's going to be catastrophic. Personally, it's going to knock things off
Oofy
sequence.
says the region where two bubbles join is called a portal.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Oh yeah, Justin needs rain. Yeah. Well, down in Texas they had flooding. Dallas, Texas, I think it was. They don't usually get that much like that. And then in Utah as well, they had flooding, and of course Kentucky had their flooding. So a lot of states are getting it. But the forest fires in California are almost out, I think. So there you go. Uh, no earthquakes. But no. So imagine you're in a house and you don't have a way. Say in a house with a single level house, and you have walls in between. You don't know if anyone's in the other room because you can't hear them. Even if they
Mm.
knock on the walls, you can't hear them. Okay? Soundproof completely on both sides. You don't know they're there, but somehow you can sense their energy and you know that there's something there.
Yeah.
Okay? How do you get in there to find that out? If the door is locked, you have to go through the door to get to them. How do you do that? That's where the what we're talking about astral planning. The
Well,
only danger in that is if that room is warded or somehow protected against any kind of energy visiting like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That could be a problem because if you go out of your body to get into that room and then you're trapped in that room, maybe that's why that other person's in there because they did just that. And then here you both are sitting there in the room, unable to escape unless somebody opens the door, right? So that could be a kind of a risk that we take in that situation. If we do any travel like that to anywhere. So I'd be very careful with that if you're going to do anything like that.
My other group, they talk about, sometimes they talk about like developing your psychic skills farther.
Yeah.
And they're like, how can you tell when something is, there's a presence, but you don't have any kind of way to prove it? You know, how can you sharpen that up to know whether it's a presence coming in and out at night, or if you're just dreaming, or what it is? And
Huh.
I was thinking, and I was like, you know what? Everybody has played hide and seek when they were like 5. Now,
Maybe a little later.
yeah, I mean, if you're playing hide and seek and you're a little kid, you can go all through the house and you'll know exactly what room they're in. You can feel it. You can just feel it when somebody's hiding in a room. And that's the way it is when like these entities and
Yeah,
stuff
well,
come in your room.
us, we played hide and seek all over the whole street. We didn't just play it in the house.
But you feel
Mo-
the energy though.
oh
That,
yeah,
I mean, it's
mom
a
and dad,
it's a
mom and
thing
dad
we
told us
have, we can do.
told us to go out and play, and we better be back before it gets dark, or we're gonna be in trouble.
Mhm.
So we could go out. Well, summertime they usually let us stay out till like 10 o'clock or something, local time, and
Yeah.
so, but we'd be playing hide and seek, and that would get kind of freaky at night. Because you'd be going into neighbors' yards, and here it's 8 o'clock at night. It might be kind of dark, or getting dark, and like, what is a kid playing in my yard for? Get out of here! We're just looking for our friend. But no, you're right. I think we do sense our presence. We sense our energy,
We
and
just lose those abilities because we don't practice them.
yeah. So I think one of the things that we need to do as this group is concerned. I think that we need to listen more to that frequency tuning of our inner self or of our chakras.
Mhm.
And you need to be intent on what you want to get out of it. If it's a connection to your local area, your local universe, which is the surroundings around you, your house, your town, wherever you might be, okay? You want to tune into that and get that, um, get that on the right frequency, and you want to get that in the right intention. You do not want to do it the wrong way, and you do not want to do it for the wrong reason. Okay?
Mhm.
So, what you want to do is consider what your reason for doing it is, and then go from there.
I'm
And
still
so,
doing the one that Ufi created. Like, I'm doing it every 3 days.
okay.
And there's been some remarkable experiences, people in the group that's using it. It's fascinating because she put all 4 different types of brainwaves in it.
So, I wanted to show you guys a CD I got from my friends, The Empty Pockets. They're in Chicago. But look at that. Holographic. And they autographed it. But then look at the too wide for the screen. Shows all them. And then on the back it has a song list. Pretty cool, huh? Of course, I paid for this one. This was not free. I paid for this one. This is Outside Spectrum. Is the album, and you can order it. There you go. There's that one that I got, and the one DVD ROM that I ordered, I finally got it to work. It was the computer understanding the command on how to get it to work, but I got it to work finally, and I got this other band, or actually a duo, two guys, Voice of Treason They autographed it and they made it out to me. That's pretty cool,
Mhm.
huh?
Yeah.
So,
How'd you do that?
I asked them for a free CD. I had to pay for shipping,
Yeah.
and but anyway, it's a pretty cool album. If you guys want some cool tunes, so
I saw where there's a new frequency. It's like 7,777. It's supposed to be the frequency of heaven. I didn't listen to it, but
and here's a little EP that they have,
mm-hmm.
and this has three. Oh, lost it now. Good thing I caught it. Huh? Okay, and they have three songs on this one. That's a pretty good catch there. Considering I was looking at the screen and not at the disc flying out. So then, oh yeah, I wanted to show you what I sent you. Let's see if I can reach it. Go, gadget arms. All right, gadget arm wet. Got it. This is what I sent you.
Cool.
So 3 sets in each. All right. So I'm not sure what the different sets are meant to be. The pink bag, got a little pink bag to go with it.
Gonna have to
So
figure out how to do that.
yeah, and then Venus said there's plenty of stuff online to read about it. So there you go. Oh, the old people can't hear that heaven frequency. What?
Maybe it was 777 instead of 7,700. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you listen to frequencies, they're all over YouTube now.
Oh yeah. But now what's interesting is when you can make that work for your own space, for your own area, for your own day, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why you're doing it. It doesn't matter if they're trying to copy what we're trying to train people or whatever. I think it's all good because hopefully, we're all trying to help somebody, you know? And hopefully, the intent is there to do some good for people, not to make money on the channel,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I mean, we might make money on a channel if we get enough people going, getting signed up. But let me see here. There was something else I wanted to. Oh, I know. I was gonna send Maverick and see if he's on Slacker 82 Alpha. And Goose was saying, "Well, why can't we go on Ron's show?" And well, tonight isn't my show, but anyway. Uh,
You could have brought somebody on.
I'm going to send him the link right now. I don't know if he's going to be available or not. But oh, I closed it now. That was dumb. Shouldn't have closed it. Oh well. He'll message me back. He wants to. He has a family. He's busy. I get it.
Yeah.
So it's a busy time now. Everything's kind of starting up, and at the same time, it's slowing down because it's school time.
Yeah.
You kind of got to crossroads with that.
Well,
So
Star says she's feeling some better, but she's just coughed and stuff for six
oh yeah.
days straight, but she's starting to feel better. She says
Oh
she knew
no.
people were asking about her in the chat.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And then I don't know if Sharon Pinkston or Shannon, Sharon Pinkston. Yeah, Kentucky Banshee. She has couple of songs out.
Mm-hmm.
And she does old school country music like Loretta Lynn. I played some of her music on my station. And okay, that's interesting. But my friend Steve Holte, I don't know if you've seen that name on the list at all, But it blows my mind that NASA is able to receive data from 4.67 billion miles away, but I lose
Wow.
my Wi-Fi signal in my kitchen. That's a good
Oh,
point. Yep, they can get a signal from the James Webb Telescope, right? I guess that's what you're talking about. And yet we lose our signal if we walk 2 feet away from the router. Oh boy. Here's another good one here. The Earth is 70% uncarbonated water. Therefore, the Earth is flat. That's a joke, by the way, not serious. Now, there's a picture I need right there. Okay, let me get that picture in your announcement of the show. So I'll copy that image. I'll save it. Then I'll put it on the background picture thing. Okay.
mm-hmm.
And then I gotta save it from using GIMP. I gotta go into GIMP. I'll teach you how to do the Mixler channel thing, so you can understand how that works. I had that. I think I still had that open from the last show, and I didn't shut it down yet. That could be why it didn't want to work.
Yeah, Mixer was like, that's the wrong password.
Oh no, I know it's right. That's the only one I've had.
Well, no, I had one in my name
Oh okay.
when I first started doing it,
Oh okay.
and
Then yeah,
it
you
wouldn't
just
take it.
you just sign on as me, and then you'd go ahead and do that show.
Yeah.
So that's what we could do next time. I can get you trained in at that, and then unless you're actually paying for a plan, you wouldn't have to pay for it. You just use mine. But I didn't tell you that.
I didn't hear it either.
Nobody else did either. I could tell.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Now, let me see here. Okay. There we go. There it is. Now I can save that. Okay, I got it. This is kind of crazy. I have to export as or export as. Then I can select it. I'm going to use it as I should be able to use it as a JPEG, I think. Hold on, folks. We're having some work done here. What's funny about this is when you try to use, holy crap, this one worked like that. Sometimes when you try to save something as JPG, which is JPEG, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes, believe it or not, it doesn't want to save it like that. And it gives you a problem. Oh, wrong file name. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's the file ending .jpg. And then
Mm-hmm.
if you spell it out JPEG, then it works. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, what the hell? What is that about? There's somebody messing with you. That's all it is. Okay, so now what I want to do is come back over here to our little studio where you're sitting so nice and quiet. And then we go to banners, or no, we go to background, right? Brand, and then background. That's what I
Well,
could do. I could do
weekend's
logo.
coming up.
Yeah, weekend's coming up. We're all having fun, doing absolutely nothing. I got to drive to Marshall, which is about an hour and a half to 2 hours away. Actually, about an hour and a half, I guess. And I got to drive to Marshall to get my um, payment for my card switched over to my bank, to my new account. So that way on the third they can get their payment without any issues. So there you go. Now where did it save to? That's what I want to know. Huh? That is weird. Where did it save to? Okay, no, that's not it. I don't know where it went to, guys. Overlay. There we go. Okay, add that one maybe. But where did I find that though?
Ron, it might be a good idea to keep your banking situations quiet.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I was just talking.
You just don't want to be a target.
Well, who's doing? Okay. Oh, too late. Too late. No, we're trying to get the background fixed, and I had it once, but I don't know why it's not there. I see the overlay. I see the ad. So, but now where did I put that photo at? Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Pictures maybe. No, that's weird. Okay, wouldn't be documents. It's pictures. Pictures. SBC. It's not there though. Save pictures. No, not there. Nothing there. Um. So where did it go?
I don't know. I think it got deleted. Because that next day I went to switch it back out and it was gone.
Oh wow. Well, that's too bad. 'Cause I like that one.
Yeah, well, I got it downloaded, so.
So then you can do it. You can add it to here then,
Yep.
because it's not really working for me where I can
I got to
find it.
make sure it's the right size.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, what's up, Andy?
Hey,
Andy, we're
Andy.
trying to. And Maria, have a good night. Who's that behind me? There ain't nobody behind me.
Did Andy still got his bucket?
I hope not. I hope he's done with that. We don't need to hear that mess. Oh, too bad Maria's leaving again. We could do cards again. So,
Bye, Maria.
yeah. Oh, yeah, what I was trying to do, I wanted to find. I was going to invite Sharon on here to see if she wants to talk about what's going on. But I don't know what her signal is like or anything. We'll find out though. Okay. Oh man, I got allergy
Free
problems.
soup. He saved it. Free soup.
Huh?
Andy
Save
saved
it.
saved the soup.
Save the suit for you?
No, he saved the bucket, Ron. Free
Oh.
soup.
Oh, free soup. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, I had it right. I had the right name.
Okay,
Okay.
Oofy, here's what I wanted to talk about today.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
Um, I was kind of over the frequencies and stuff for a few minutes. And in the car, I was thinking about disclosure because they say it's coming. They think it's going to be within a year. And I was thinking about all the people that were experiencers um, and abductees and maybe what all they had been through. Because when I went through the stuff I went through, and then I came back out on the other side after it sank all in, there were certain things that like triggered the fear and anxiety to come back. And I don't know if most people know this. Y'all probably do because y'all are probably experiencers. But you know, something that triggers people that's been through this is like sunglasses, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like the big black eyes.
Yeah.
Something else is hearing stories. like about Lamb, that Aleister Crowley was in touch with. It's clearly a gray alien. There's a bunch of different kinds of them. And I was thinking about how there's all kind of embedded subconscious things in culture that maybe they've been there all along and you don't really notice it until it affects you, like emotionally. Like if you've never had an experience, you just probably ignore it.
Yeah.
But then if it reminds you of something, then it triggers, whatever response. And I was thinking about all the cars. There is a shitload of cars that are named after planets and stars and, galaxy and yeah, Taurus. There's all kind of stuff in our culture that just seems to be embedded. Like there's music, there's drops of Jupiter, um, astronaut in the ocean, Katy Perry, everybody's heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Newspapers, the Daily Star, the Sun. It's like if you really stop and think about it and look around, it's all been out here the whole time. So did they work through people to accomplish these things so that people would look back and realize it? Like Aleister Crowley talked to Lamb. Did Lamb control what Aleister did? Maybe his music or whatever, or whatever it was they did, the religion. And you just don't, like, you're just blind to it until you have like some kind of emotional response. But if you've never been through that, you wouldn't have any. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could have a car and it be a Mercury, or I mean there is so much space and stars and all kind of stuff like that embedded in the culture. I believe. I think there is. And that's what I was thinking about. That's what I want to talk about.
So do you think that when we come back to this reality, they wipe our, or we lose our memory? Maybe not wipe it in that sense so violently, but maybe we lose our understanding and memory.
They do wipe your memory, but it's not foolproof. Little bits come trickling back here and there over the years. So you don't know if this just happened last night or if you just dreamed it from 10 years ago.
Right.
Because that's the way memories seem to come. You don't know because it seems just like it just happened.
Yeah.
But then all these things in culture and on TV and in the music and all kind of stuff, you don't, you just, it's just like you're blind to it until it gives you an emotional response. And most people, I don't think, have that unless they've experienced something like that.
Okay.
In my case, I think my memory was wiped, but I think over time it repairs itself and you get little bits and pieces that come back slow. And then you try to put together, the picture, what really did happen. And oh, it's been happening a long time because this and this and that.
That's funny. Oh boy. No. So yeah, that makes sense.
But it's like, if you're looking, I guess if you're looking for a, what is it? If you're looking for if you're a nail, everything looks like a hammer or something. Hey, Genghis.
Yeah.
Is that the saying?
You can't hit the nail with. or
It's
hit the
like when
head.
you're pregnant. You don't notice anybody being pregnant, but then once you get pregnant, you see all kind of pregnant people.
Oh yeah.
It's just the focus of it, you know. But I kind of think it's all been there all along, and the people who picked up on it, it was because of experiences, and the people who didn't, they didn't have, any kind of reason to pay it any attention.
The broom manufacturer came out with some new colors for the season. Had orange and black and red and green. And the caption is, they came out with some new colors for riding season, ladies. That was a lady who posted that too. uh,
What was that joke? It's like I don't remember. It's like a meme, but then it's like we're, you know, we can change that way.
yeah.
Whatever we need to do.
So how do you get from
Flexible like that.
yeah? So if we with our normal mode of travel, which I've heard people say, if you go from planet Earth to Jupiter, it would take 10 years to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now 10 years to get back, right? That means you'd be 20 years older, wouldn't you?
I don't know, Ron.
Yeah. So um just thinking that I just want to know how the alien or the UFOs or aliens are doing it as far as going from universe to universe, and they're doing it within seconds. You know,
I don't know. And Oofy, I did not know that. I have to look into that.
and what was that?
The Monroe Institute.
Oh yeah,
Oofy asked. I've never heard of it. I had to look it up.
Andy, bad Andy. Hey Genghis, how you doing? Did you see what Genghis Khan wrote? Genghis?
Does Esther have any views on? Of course I do, Genghis. Of course I do. I had learned that all that shit that people say is actually true, and I needed to look into it, and it does work.
Yep. And for so
It's
many
not
years,
sparkly bright crystals. They have a purpose. They
right?
scientifically do stuff for real. It's not
Yep,
a belief.
that's right.
They have a purpose and they work.
Okay, now where did it go? That's
Genghis, what
fine.
are your views on it?
Okay, find file location. There we go. Now I got it. Yay, I think I found it. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now I can move it from there to here. So yeah, so you have two bubble universes, right?
Oh, there you go, Ron. Genghis has been curious about dowsing rods with copper. Maybe you
Well,
should
that's what
tell him
mine.
about the pendulum.
Yeah, and the dowsing rods that I got from Amazon are copper, and the reason why you have that like that is that it's not witchcraft. It's a it's a mixture of material energy in the area. Each material, silver, gold, copper, nickel, iron, it'll all give off a different level of energy. Okay? And so when you got a metal detector, you're hunting for gold. Gold's gonna give off a different signal than iron is. Okay? And this is proven. And with a really good metal detector, you can tell what's what and know that, oh, I don't have to dig for that. That's just, whatever. That's a piece of iron rock. I don't want to go through that and find out it's just a piece of iron. Or like if you're trying to find silver, or gold, you want to make sure you have that setting on your metal detector correct in order to make it pick up on the correct metal. Okay. Now, on the copper rods, what happens is that because copper is from the earth, of course, then what happens is it's connected already to the earth. Okay.
So if
Yep.
you're walking around with a dowsing rod, you can tell the difference like on silver under the ground or water under the ground.
Yes, I've done it. I've done it with my rods here.
What's the
I
difference in how they feel though?
well, they don't feel any different in your hands. What's different is how they move, and sometimes what you're asking, the questions you're asking. If you're saying, like, for instance, find a coin, find a silver coin, and when you get over the silver coin, they will cross. Okay, and then when you look at where the cross is, you're right over that silver coin. Or water, like if you're trying to find a water underground.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to find the oil where they want to put the oil rig, that will tell you, where that is. That is not wrong to do that. That is not evil to do that. Some try to say they're witching rods. No. I mean, you can use them for that. You can use them for evil. You can use them for the wrong intention, or maybe not the wrong intention, but not necessarily what they're meant to do. But I would recommend that you use it for the intent, and then it will work well for you. Now, my rods have they sit inside a slide holder. Okay, my hand doesn't touch the rods at all. Okay, and then there's some kind of secure bottom part to it where it keeps the rod from slipping out, and also it'll be free to move. Hey, headed to the creek. See, now he knows about dowsing rods. He's a miner. He's a
Hey, headed to
prospector.
the creek.
Yeah, and then he or the rods. Okay, like for instance, I tested it on the mirror just the other day. I wanted to find out how the energy was at the mirror, even though it has cardboard on it. Guess what? The dowsing rod still pointed at the mirror and slammed against it. Right, on its own power. I didn't move my hands that way. It went that way by its own.
Genghis had said, "That's fascinating. I think we are all made of the same earthly, spacey stuff."
Yep, I think so. Okay. Oh, you got nasty weather, Genghis? Sorry about that. All right. Hey, you know what? Hey, HTC, what do you think? You got something to talk about? You got a few minutes yet. We got about 40 minutes or so. Well, we can go right up to almost 9 o'clock, but we got to get Bobby's show started on time, right? Where Bobby will blow a gasket for sure. We don't want that. So, But headed to the creek. If you want to be on the show, let me know. And well, I can put the link in here for everybody. It don't matter. We can have up to 10 people, but I don't think everyone who wants to be in here. Maybe headed to the creek will be here. You want me to put the link there? Huh? Esther?
Oh, yeah. Do what you want to do, Ron.
Okay. Okay. Wait now. Why didn't that paste? That should have pasted. Why didn't that paste?
Different
Well,
day,
now that's
different
kind of weird.
issue.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Copy. Maybe the copy to the clipboard didn't work because it didn't work out. There we go. All right, there you go. Headed to the creek. Click on that link. You can be joined to the show. It must have been. Speaking of that, I've been looking at my food that I get at the grocery store. Sometimes I wait for a day or two to eat it, and I forget I even have it because I'm always going to McDonald's, right? But anyway, I look at the date, and it's like already expired. What? Or it's going to be expiring on that day, and it's like I better eat this now. Some stuff I can wait, a couple of days, probably about a week after or whatever, and as long as I cook it right, it's fine. But I have gotten some stuff that was expired because nobody's been doing the rotation of it. Venus, you can also hit that link and join. And everybody want to do some cards? Do you want to do some cards?
We'll do some cards.
Yeah. Oofy, do you want another card reading? I don't think we can ever get too many.
We'll do whatever. Everybody can get on here. We'll do whatever.
Yeah. We can have up to 10 people on the panel. And headed to the creek, all you got to do is hit that link I shared right there, and it'll take you to you got to take you to backstage. You've done this before. You're on YouTube.
If you want some cards.
All right, Oofy, I'm going to do tarot cards first. Okay, tarot cards first. And you know what else is weird? I got to look at my car yet. I got to make sure it's not in my car. But the strangest thing, okay, Venus will roll dice for us. And she rolls 3 dice at a time, I think. So, and that's what we'll be working on. Headed to the Creek is in the show. Oh, it will be. Hold on. All right, how you doing?
All right. Doing fine. How y'all doing?
Hey.
All right, how you doing? Oh, you got the
Get the camera lined up. How y'all doing?
You got that feedback as well.
All right, how you doing? Oh, you got the get the camera lined up. How y'all doing?
You got that feedback as well. Somebody has feedback. Who is that, Esther?
What?
Somebody has feedback. Who is that, Esther? Okay, if you're on here, you can hear me on here.
I don't think it's me, Ron.
There you go. Now you can still hear me, right, Creek?
Headed to the creek, muted his mic.
Yeah. So you can still hear me, right, Creek?
Okay,
now
he's unmuted.
Muted his mic.
Now you can mute this. You can mute the YouTube channel.
Now he's unmuted.
Okay.
Muted his mic.
So on a YouTube channel,
Now he's unmuted.
mute that sound. Mute that sound on the YouTube. Keep this sound open. Okay, there you go.
I'm still learning.
But now you can still hear me, and I can hear you, and I don't hear that feedback. There you go. You got it. All right, we're gonna have some fun with some tarot cards. I hope you're okay with that. You can talk to us about any stories you have, though. Go ahead. Free airtime for you.
Hey,
Okay, Oofy, first card. All right, Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to set this different setting here. No, not like that. Like that. There we go. That's better. And then, looks like Seven of Cups.
Is that the present?
Yes, this is the present. The past was the Queen of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Seven of Cups is present.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one is, I need some better glasses.
I know what you're talking about there.
Looks like the Six of Pentacles. Are you looking them up for her?
Yep.
All right. So, what do you think about that? Using a metal detector, HTC. You got one, right?
Yeah, I got one. I got a Garrett Ace 250. Not very expensive, but I can find a little bit of stuff with that.
Yeah. And then, do you think that? Well, you can set it different settings, right? And it reads whatever the metal is within that range. I have a Mind Lab, the one that they gave away when I signed up for the LDMA membership, for the lifetime membership with them, and that was a few years ago. And so, but I got to charge that up now. But I know that if you have it set correctly, it'll pick up the discrepancy. You'll be able to know if it's iron or lead or whatever. You'll be able to figure that out. And so it'll have a different tone to it. Okay.
Okay.
And so on a more fancy one, it might be easier to set that. And but what we're trying to do is figure out each metal gives off a different frequency, correct?
That's right.
Okay, so we got that part right. And believe it or not, in our body we have gold. Okay,
Okay.
and we send out a frequency to everyone. All right. Now some people who have the same amount of that gold inside of them, they might get your frequency or pick up on your how near you are to them or whatever, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, we can fine tune that and adjust that towards, the correct uh wavelength for people to either see us or not see us, depending on how we want.
Yeah.
If we want to be noticed, then of course we want to be out, want to make sure everybody knows. All right, what you got for the meanings on those cards?
I was just about to send it to her, so I wouldn't
Oh,
interrupt
okay.
y'all.
Okay.
That
All
way
right.
y'all could talk.
Yeah. And so now, I don't know if you've seen these cards yet. I'm using these cards here for the Oracle. At least this one. I got another Oracle set. I think Goofy likes all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So this is called the ET Experiencer. This is dealing with if anyone's had any kind of contact, which I'm sure that Goofy has had, and maybe still having. But I like to do the tarot cards first, and then what happens is when you do the oracle cards after, it kind of validates what the tarot card was saying. And so now look at this one here. Now, Goofy got psychic abilities, which I think she has. All right.
She does.
So that's pretty cool. So that's right on. And does that match up? That matches up with the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of, what was that? Queen of
She had the Queen of
Pentacles.
Pentacles.
Yeah. All right, then this other deck from the same woman, Tana Newberry is the author of these cards, Tana Newberry, and Psychic Development, helping us to understand the gifts that we all have. We all have these gifts, and HCC, we use some of these gifts, believe it or not, when we're hunting for gold. Sometimes you just intuitively know, oh, there's gold over there, and then you go start digging. Guess what? What do you find? Gold,
Gold.
right? You've had that happen, I'm sure. And sometimes it didn't work out that way because you didn't quite look in exactly the right place, but it does work that way. So, I think, actually, Esther, I think I got this for Oofy before, didn't I? Or for somebody.
I don't think-
Mediumship, remember?
Yeah, it was mediumship and it was Oofy.
So that's still the same. So keep working on those gifts, Oofy. And then I don't know if she wanted one of yours. No, it was all three of mine I have. So, HCC, do you like tarot card readings and things? Are you okay with it, or
Headed to the creek.
Oh, I'm sorry.
are you okay with the getting a tarot card reading? Or some people don't like it, so I always ask first.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, all right. We'll do you next, and then we'll head to the room. All right, so think about something that you are not gold necessarily, but think of a project you're working on or a prospect that you're looking at to get involved with, or something you want to do besides prospecting, something outside of the norm. So, okay, so now look at that. Now, this doesn't mean that you're a woman. No, that doesn't mean that. That just means that. Now, all of us, every one of us, have feminine qualities inside. You know what I mean? So, because we come from our mothers, right? So we all have that.
All right.
But so that I don't mean that in a weird way. But Queen of Wands, okay, and she's sitting in a chair with a wand, and so that's the first one. All right, and the second one is the Page of Swords. And maybe Esther can look these up. And Oofy is writing them down, I believe. I got a couple of secretaries here that are helping. That's nice. I couldn't keep up with myself.
So
All right.
his past is Queen of Wands, his present is Page of Swords, and his future is
His future is this one here. I'm trying to read it. Five of Swords.
okay.
Animals will do that every time. Live radio, right? They'll do that. Yeah, Oofy, you need to keep working on your mediumship and working on your gifts. So now with that, we'll go to the next one. I should probably do them in order, like I try to keep the same order every time. This is the ET Experiencer one. This tells you if you had any kind of experience or contact. Do you remember any kind of experience as in a UFO experience or alien experience, like when you're out camping? Or maybe even Bigfoot down there. If you've been in Ohio, you know about Bigfoot down there. Right?
I don't know.
You don't remember? You don't know? Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay, his past, which is Queen of Wands, is courage, confidence, independence, social butterfly, and determination.
That sounds like him.
I hate to cut it short, but I'm going to have 10 to these dogs.
Okay.
Okay, we'll put your answers in chat, and then
Okay.
you'll be able to see them. All right. Thank you for dropping by.
All right, I enjoyed it. I don't mean to cut it short, but I got 10
It's
to my
okay.
dogs.
Oh, you're okay. Yep.
All
All
right.
right.
Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you. Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, it was fun to have a visitor. All right, and then you can just and go ahead and read his other ones and let Oopie write them down, or at least
Okay.
write down.
The Page of Swords, which was his present, is new ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, new ways of communicating.
Huh. That's interesting. And that was the first time we had him on the show. All right, and then what's the third one? Seven of Pentacles or whatever.
The future is the Five of Swords.
Oh, Five of Swords. Yeah, okay, there you go. I had the wrong one. Mixed up
And
there.
it's loading.
I'm glad we at least got that part done anyway.
Conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all cost. That's
Ooh.
his future.
Struggling with everyday life, basically.
Heading
And then this
to
was his.
Creek
This was his.
future.
This was his oracle for the ET Experiencer, Earth Teacher. Which he don't know that yet, but or he might know it and he just hasn't noticed it. You know what I mean? But now we got to do.
He might be doing it and don't realize he's doing it.
Right. I know he's not here, but he did want one, so we better give it to him. So we'll do one of these other cards, and we'll be good for that. Okay, and that way we'll have showing respect. And if he goes back and looks at it, when he knows that we finished reading at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to shortchange anyone if I can help it. Well, see, now this kind of fits him. Now, I don't know him personally, but, he is on the other, he's on number 29 and natural advisor. Now, that is pretty good of him because I know him on the chats, and he's always got some kind of thing to tell people on how to do something the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with prospecting. And there you have it. So now, would anyone else want any more reading? I'm trying to get this done before we got to check out of here.
Bobby coming on at 9.
Yep, or 10. 10 Eastern, 9 Central.
Okay.
What's weird is I always think Maria is in the East time zone, and she's actually in the West time. She's like maybe a half-hour drive to the East time zone. So that's kind of funny. All right. So anybody else speak up if you want to have a reading. So now, how did I get those cards like that? Now, of course, I know him from the chats, but I don't know him personally. And so that's kind of weird. Again, the connection, right?
But think about what you're doing. You're taking some pieces of paper with some words on it and reading traits of a person.
Yeah. Okay. Venus wants one. Venus, did you roll the dice for me? We can do this in tandem here, like riding a tandem bike, I think you'd try to knock me off, though. Especially if you're in the back.
If he says, why don't you never have reversed cards in your tarot readings?
Well, because I'm still learning what the cards mean, and I don't want to try to figure it out and explain what it means backwards, you know. And so it just, the way I have it sitting in my deck, it just, I can read them better that way, and it does mean something. So this is for Venus, and she got the King of Wands. Again, that doesn't mean that she's male or anything like that. Okay, that does mean that she has some kind of maybe I don't know what it means exactly on that. But anyway,
King of Wands.
and then the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. These are beautiful cards, you guys. You guys want to get these, order them on Amazon. Rider Waite tarot cards. The holographic ones. And now we had this one before, and I think it was Venus that had this one before.
Okay, Venus. The King of Wands is natural born leader, vision, entrepreneur, and honor.
And the Ace of Pentacles for the future.
What was present?
Present was the Page of Cups.
Okay.
And Oopie, I don't think sometimes on some of the cards you do not want to have them reversed. That would really take away from the reading. And so I like to leave them right side up and have them sitting that way. And in that way we can get a joyful feeling and enjoying the reading instead of trying to figure out, why was that one reversed, or what does that mean?
Okay, Venus. Your present is a Page of Cups. Creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity, and possibility.
Ooh, and that's all Venus right there.
Mm-hmm. And then she was Ace of Pentacles.
Well, at least we got this part working right.
A new financial or career opportunity, manifestation, and abundance
Ooh, nice.
for your future.
All right. All right, for the ET experiencer for Venus. I like doing the tarot cards first because then I don't get too confused. And what was weird, Oopie, you were talking about that. Why don't you show the reverse side of the cards? What's interesting is I have them all facing the same way. And the interesting thing is I had that one on top of the deck that was reversed. So why was that one reversed? And it was on the other Oracle deck that happened. Now, Venus, let me ask you something. Do you have a simple yes or no answer? You don't have to go into detail. But do you have military helicopters that fly over your house, like the black ones? I know. Maria said she does. There's no numbers, no numbers on them or anything like that. But this is the one that I got. That's why I asked that. So my lab means that she's some kind of program where they got her connected with whatever they're doing. And I wonder if you have activity Yep, some don't see it. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad that I got that card then, because that means that I'm right. Because I was wondering about that. All right, now for the psychic development oracle, and if you want to give Venus a special angel card, maybe you can give Goofy a special angel card too, just because, or unicorn card or whatever you think is best. I like the angel card actually,
Okay.
but you can ask them what they want. Now, wait a minute now.
Venus, what kind of card do you want?
Look at that. It was a sign
sign.
right after number 23. It was a sign, and I pulled that right after that other card. Is that weird?
Mm-hmm.
That is weird.
Uh,
Well, thank you, cards. You validated my.
I'd say the tarot. I like these better, the angel wisdom.
Okay. Oh, she said angels. Yeah.
That one stack is about useless. It is. The dreamer, Venus. A new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside and take a leap of faith.
Yeah, I think she's doing that. All right.
Okay. Oofy, do you have a preference?
Oh no.
My pick. I'm going to give you angel wisdom too.
You choose, she said, yeah. Your choice. Dealer's choice.
That one deck,
There you go. Paranormal or paranoia off. Faith on. Got it.
Okay, Oofy, the magician. Magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. Angel Wisdom Tarot.
Now, here's a good question for Oofy now. If she's on a rock, like an asteroid, and she's mining the rock and crushing the rock as she's always talking about,
Right.
how long is that going to last if she's crushing the rock from the asteroid that she's on?
Well, it has a bunch of factors you have to factor in.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So I showed you that video of the ghost box. You said you heard voices from that.
You're welcome, Venus. I did. I heard a guy sound like he was rapping. I heard about 4 different voices on that.
Yeah, exactly. Now what I have a way that I can
I kind of thought it was just skipping around picking up some stations.
but it wasn't. Yeah, but it wasn't really that though, because I had the antenna turned off on the switch, and so it's not picking up anything but static. So, and then I have this little recorder here.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 8 gigabyte recorder. I've had this for a while. Okay, so anyway, I can have that machine hooked up to the microphone. I have a double jack with a single input or output, whatever input on a double on the one side and a single on the input side for the microphone. Okay, if that makes any sense. And then what I could do is actually record what that box is picking up, which this little recorder would get more accurate as far as what we hear on the outside. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So then we'd have to sit and listen to it. That's the only thing. So I'll do that one of these nights. So, but the lady next door there, they both had told me that the cafe has some kind of ghost in there.
Hey, Bobby.
But, Bobby, did you want one?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay. He wants us to do us too. Okay, well, I'll do Bobby first, then we'll get Esther after that. Solid metal cores are much better than mine than ore bearing ones. Okay, well, solid metal cores. Now, what are you mining on a solid metal core asteroid? Where's that top secret? Okay, we're gonna.
Have you heard of the Petone stones?
Huh?
The Petone stones? Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Oh, I got some dots. Oh, they that was a picture.
They're not here yet. They're coming.
They're in the mail.
Yeah, they're in the mail. You'll get them. Okay, these cards are not answering right. Bobby, think about what your intention is. Focus. She wanted me to get my dice. What am I going to roll them in? Rare earth. Well, now that's a good question. What is the properties of the moon? Is it part of Earth? Or is it really an object that's separate from Earth? Some suspect that the moon was blasted off part of the Earth and it became our moon. But I don't believe that.
I don't know what would have made it round.
Yeah. Now, what I do think possibly is that some other people have said, well, yeah, it's actually a ship. and they happened to come all this way and parked it right there. And then we've had it forever since. Okay, now that's okay. There's the past Ace of Pentacles, so we know what that one means. That's a good one. This is for Bobby. All right. Okay, and the present. Wheel of Fortune, the present. Okay, Bobby, it's the Ace of Pentacles.
It represents new beginnings, opportunities, and potential. That's the Ace of Pentacles.
Okay. And then, oh, that's a good one. That's the Nine of Cups, yeah. It is the last one.
Chance, changes, destiny, luck, opportunity, and winning
Interesting.
for Wheel of Fortune. which
Okay.
is the present.
Yep. And then the future is 9 of Cups.
Contentment, satisfaction, gratitude, wish come true.
Nice. Okay, Bobby. That's good reading there. All right, ET Experiencer deck for Bobby. I better not get the same card that I keep getting on some of these. And that's the same one I got before, so we got to shuffle these better. These are harder to shuffle because there's only 55 cards in there, so a little bit more challenging. Maybe. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's a good one. Technology. Bobby's going to be working on the ship later. Probably getting the sound system running right. You get that, Oopie? His card was technology. Let's see what I'll show you on here. You can see what it says. Okay. You witnessed.
Oh, I think you skipped Venus.
No, I didn't. I got Venus. No, I got yours.
Maybe she was talking about the dice then.
Okay, hold on. We'll do the dice, but I wanted to get this done. We're almost done. One more card for Bobby, and then we'll get the dice. I haven't even opened them yet, so that'll be interesting. Okay. I do have a little box over here I can roll them in, so don't get lost. That's how good I am. I lose things real quick. Or maybe someone takes them. I don't know. I still am not sure about that one. All right. Funny thing was, I had that one before for somebody else the other day. 38, scrying. That one never came up until Venus and I were talking about it. That's just kind of weird. All right, well, let's check these dice out now. Okay, now I gotta get that box over there. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I got a little box here. Now, I'm only going to use 3 dice. And I'm going to use the one that you had showed before. And what I'll do is I'll roll them, and we'll take a picture of them. See, it comes with a little bag. Actually, a bag for each. No, wait. One big bag. Okay, yeah. There you go. But now, if you separate them, though, then they'll all be mixed into all of them, right? You don't want to do that, do you? You want them separated, don't you? I know they are all okay. So here's the first one I'm going to use. Okay, Venus, you ready? Oh, dark. Oh, scrying. Yeah. dark figure on the screen, or like in that woman that had the mirror on the Entity Voices show. That was weird. Okay, so do I unroll all three of them, right? Or one at a time? Hope my hand doesn't burn. That'd be a fun video. Oh, they feel good. Alright, so now what do I do? Drop them in the box. They kind of a cheap roll. But okay, now how do you tell which way to go? How do you do that? Or do you do one at a piece, one away? Huh? Buzz what? Shake and toss. One at a time, right? Okay, it was that one there that was on top. Oh, that one there. Oh, 69. Right? Oh boy, that's funny for some reason. Okay, 2. Yeah, whatever the heck, 0 maybe? Wait, yeah, that one. I don't know what that means. That means like the sun, doesn't it? Well, that's what it is. There you go. I had the sun right. Well, I got that much right, Esther. There you go. So now if you roll them all together, would that be the way to do it? And so the second house, okay, yeah, okay, so Cancer, yin yang, Cancer, okay, 2 to tango, okay, second house, sun sign, circle dot, yeah, sun, okay. What's it all mean, Venus? You roll them together, but then how do we read it then? I need a space to do that on. I can't do that here. So I guess I could roll them in the box and then, what is that noise? Oh, is that your chair? Okay. Okay. All right. Here's what I could do. I can take a picture of it and I'll send it to Venus. And if you can tell me. Oh. Now I got to get the right. Well, light doesn't help it. All right. Oh, that's weird. What is that, Venus? I'm going to share this on Skype, Venus. Here it comes. That's the best way to do that. And she can give the answer. All right, there you go. Get that one. I rolled that all together. They feel easy to use. Point is, you set this stuff up before the show. Well, I have to get a working table or kind of a desk thing. I have no clue. I've never been doing dice. That was a special request. Oofy, sometimes we have to roll with the special requests. I think I got an idea though. I'm gonna make this work. The dice are pretty good, well made. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a clear cup. All right. Then we can shake the cup, and then the dice will settle. That'll be the answer. Oh, on the last one I just did. I don't know what they're made of. I think they're just plastic. Maybe.
We got 9 minutes till Bobby.
All right. So, did you want to read my cards then, since we got that done?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you, Venus, for helping with that. I'll learn.
Bobby, did you want these cards too?
Oh, yeah. Or maybe Venus, that's how you're reading someone else. Maybe you're seeing them wrong. Now, what are these other dice? Got some clear ones, or white ones, rather. And you got some clear ones that are different colors, different shades. Amethyst and blue. All right, I think the glass will do really well, or plastic glass, you know what I mean?
Here you go, Ron.
All right.
The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness, the weight off of your shoulders, the end of an addiction, a melodramatic reaction.
Well, that kind of fits everything I'm going through. Just that one. Okay. Cut down on the soda. I still drink soda, but I don't drink as much. And I guess I should do a reading for you quickly. And then we got to give Bobby those. We'll do Bobby's first on that one.
Okay.
And then we can do your reading on mine. And then we'll get out of here.
Bobby, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north.
There you go, Bobby. Quit being worried about things. You already got it figured out. I mean, take note, and move forward. All right, for Esther.
It's another oracle for Bobby.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Pure intention, find clarity and surrender your ego.
Venus.
And then he just needs tarot.
Okay, now your first tarot card probably isn't the best. You can look it up if you want.
Okay.
But this is the past anyway. So, 6 of Swords. He's on a boat going away from wherever he was at. Right? So, that sounds like what you're going to be doing. And then the present is the 4 of Cups. No, wait. 8 of Cups. There you go. 8 of Cups. And in the future, that's the best one in the whole bunch here. Ace of Wands.
Okay, Bobby, you got the lovers for tarot. Embrace true love and deep, intimate friendships. Make choices from the heart. Vibrant health or recovery from an illness.
No, Oopie, this was for Esther, wasn't it?
I wrote them down.
Yeah, this one was for you.
I got them.
What I just did.
Okay.
Yeah, we already did Bobby. What was that? Is that you buzzing? Bobby, we did your tarot cards. And she just did your other one there. So and I did hers at the same time. Yeah. I just did her
He did me while I was doing you.
yeah, and I went ahead and got the tarot card done for her. Now we're gonna do these other two oracles and we'll get out of here. It's almost time, right? All right, let's go. I'll get the background fixed. We'll see, Esther. Never doubt yourself. All right, you get that? You see that? Okay. You are special. Your soul is unique. So never forget to tell yourself that, no matter what the other voice is saying. Tell the other voices to go fish.
I don't have no other voices.
Remember that game, Go Fish? Remember that card game?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to play it. We used to play a game called Spoons. Anybody ever play Spoons before?
Nope.
All right, last card of the night. Ask and receive, Esther. Don't be shy. Ask and receive.
I just
Card number
got that the
2.
other day.
Ask and receive. You got that the other day?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so it's really trying to tell you something. That was after I shuffled it how many times? So, I don't know what's going on there. But we got to get on out of here. Thank you for having fun with this and enjoying it. Are you going to like those dice? They're pretty well made, I think.
Good, that'll be fun.
And we're going to learn how to read them. And might have to get Venus to teach us.
She can teach us.
Yeah. And I'll get it better. Like I said, I'll get a clear cup. I'd recommend you like a Yahtzee cup, you know.
Yeah.
But it can be clear though. Just make it clear so that you
Mhm.
can see it through the cup as you set it down flat. All right.
Bye, Lucy.
All right. Thank you, Ophie, and thank you, Venus. Thank you, Bobby, for hanging out, and Genghis who was here, and
Bye, Venus. Bye,
HCC
Genghis. Bye, Bobby.
and HCC that visited the show. That was first time for him to be on our show. That was good. So, see, there you go. We're having visitors come over from other places, you know. That's pretty darn cool.
And Jesse dropped by.
Yeah, he was too tired to stay, but that's okay. Maybe next time. Maybe tomorrow night he'll be able to hang out with us for a little bit. So,
Stays pretty busy.
yeah. Well, I try to keep him entertained at least, you know. That way he can have some fun stuff going on in his life instead of always serious about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All right, we need to have the relaxing and fun stuff in our life. All right, we're out of here then. Thank you again. And I'm going to go ahead and close it up.
Bye, everybody. Good night, y'all.
All right, good night, everybody.
Thank y'all for
See
coming.
you on the next one. Space Wave coming up in a minute. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.